Alright, what's going on, people? We back again, man. Versus 2020. You know, I called it that because that's when I started this channel in 2020. 2021 now, man, and we still doing the same thing, man. We comparing things. So today we got a retro video. We doing the PlayStation 2 versus the PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying? All my joysticks are modified. You know, that's how it's the modified PlayStation 2 one. Modified the PlayStation 3 one. And that actually brings up my first point. Back in the day from PlayStation 1 all the way to 2, I have a 1 too. I might even compare those. But PlayStation 2, it was joysticks. I recently seen on Amazon that you can actually purchase, it looks like a memory card slot that'll make your joysticks Bluetooth. But back in the day when PlayStation 2 was out, wasn't no Bluetooth. So when you get to the PlayStation 3, you know, it's Bluetooth, it's wireless basically. So, you know, that's pretty cool. What I can do is, and I'll probably show you in different ways. The joysticks, I mean, of course, the joysticks, you know, were different. Once you went from the 1 to the 2, everything turned into analog based. I don't remember if the PlayStation 1 had analogs, and I got my PlayStation in my back home. Can't even remember. But you know, they had cool little buttons. This button here actually turns the PlayStation 3 on. But this is a newer joystick style. This is not on the original PlayStation 2 joystick. I don't think I have the. No, I don't. Nah, that's same style. So those are some of the differences. Big differences were the graphics versus the PlayStation 2 graphics versus PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3, I want to say, is when they went to the Full HD and they started getting better with the graphics. PlayStation 2, though, is still my favorite game system. Yeah, it's still my favorite game system. Reason I say that is, and later on I'll do PlayStation 4 versus 5. I have a 4. I hadn't even purchased the 5 yet. I'm not paying $1,000 for no game system. I'll wait till they get the bugs out. And probably by like March or something, I'll give me a 5. It's not that big of a deal to me right now. I really don't have time to play my games like I want to anyway. So, but another thing I can point out about the PlayStation 2 is, see this right here? Pull this out the slot. Memory cards. They used to have memory cards for PlayStation 2s, and that means, you know, say if your buddy had the same game, you can actually take that memory card and be able to play your data on their device. But once you got to the PlayStation 3, everything was, the memory, the storage was built inside of the actual PlayStation 3 itself. You know, so wasn't none of that. It's more of an online thing. Man, I haven't played a multiplayer on PlayStation 3 in a while to even remember this. But I know on PlayStation 2, everything was split screen. I know once you get to like the 3s and the 4s, they stopped doing the split screen for the most part. Yeah, they kind of make it online. As far as game playing goes, man, I don't even remember the retail prices for these things. I know nowadays they're a lot cheaper, of course, but I think the PlayStation used to go for like 200, and I think this one went for like 400 or something. I think that's when they started going that high. But I know the games, the pricing of the games ended up going up. Now games are like $60. But back then games was like $20. You know what I'm saying, for a game, you know, based off of the graphics. But yeah, in these two boxes right here, just in case you guys are wondering, I have the video games. So we'll get into the games that they had and what made me like PlayStation 2 better than PlayStation 3. What really made me like the PlayStation 2 better than the PlayStation 3, and then to be honest, really out of all of them, I love all systems from the 1 all the way up. But my favorite, even to the 4, is still the PlayStation 2 because of the gameplay. I feel like as the systems got older, they focused more on the graphics than the actual gameplay. I'm not trying to diss neither systems because they're all great. I played them, you know, I still own them as you can see. But I like the more of the arcade styling of playing, like actual games. I love that they're upgrading the graphics, don't get me wrong, but I kind of want them to go back into more of the arcade style of gaming. Like I say, with stuff like I might as well start pulling them out. Like stuff like NBA Street 2. Oh man, the arcade, you know, just the style, the tricks, you know, the things that they were doing, man. Like this is a classic game, man. This, you know, they used to come with the book in the inside. You could put your memory card all in the inside, you know. Back cover of it. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you know, all that, man. Still in pretty pristine, good condition. You know, this was the game, man. Part 1 was really dope too. But just, you know, just oh man, this just was dope, man. I just used to love all the tricks you could do. A lot of and1 based street ball movements. But you know, we got like park and all that on 2K and stuff like that, and you know, they had it kind of like that then, but they kind of got away from the arcade style, from guys jumping way to the sky. Now they did street home court. I don't have that. I need to get that because I used to like the home court. A lot of people don't like home court, but I like the home court. I've always been a fan of the street basketball, stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's how I'll do it. I'll probably go into the PlayStation 2 games for a little while, then I'll jump over to the 3. But, you know, like I say, just arcade. As I continue to dig into this box, you'll see more of the arcadiness. So I don't have them in no particular order. I'm just going to be pulling them out and just showing the games that excited me. Like, oh, man, see this here? Man, you had a PlayStation 2, you had to have this, or at least Vendetta. This is part 2, Def Jam, Fight for New York City. And basically, for the people that don't know, this was the game. And as a matter of fact, I don't even think the disc in here. Nah, that's how you know that the disc is actually in there right now, because I was playing it the other night. I should have pulled it out just to show you. But and man, this is today. I think I rebought this like last year. Look at that, man, $69.99. Back then it ain't cost that, but it go to show you how popular the game was, man. So, man, this game had everybody, man. All the rappers you could think of from back then. You know what it said: Bone Crusher, Bubba Sparks, Busta Rhymes, Capone, just man, Fat Joe, Lil Flip, Joe Budden, Ice-T, like man, Mac 10, like. Everybody, man, it just was a really dope game. And basically, just to give you like a quick, it was basically wrestling, but like I say, more in the arcade style. They had signature moves, you know. It was real brutal, you know. Just the arcade style instead of like WWF or SmackDown, any of that stuff. It's just arcaded out. They're jumping super high, slinging you way across, you know, just arcade style of game playing, and that's one thing I love. What else we got? Oh man, bruh. They had a couple of these. They even have the one for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, that is. I got that in here. Look at this, man. Man, look at that. The one for the PlayStation 3. I like this one. We'll talk about this one too. This is my favorite out of the whole collection. Midnight Club Dub Edition 3. Yeah, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix. Oh man, it comes on to the back of that, man. I hope y'all can see all this good. It comes on with that cause real big. That Man the Fresh, man. That Man the Fresh, I used to love it. Look at that, see what I'm saying? We used to have the little books and everything. I don't even think games. Man, I haven't played none of my game systems in a while. I don't think they come with books no more. But I used to like looking inside the books and everything. You know, it just used to be really dope, man. That was just some of the, you know, it'll tell you, you know, tell you what to do, how to play, you know, different elements of the games. You know, it's really dope, man. I really hope they make another one for PlayStation 5. Sony, you guys, need y'all to make some more of these games, man. Give us another Midnight Club, you know what I'm saying? Give us another Def Jam, man, another street football, man. Like, we need all that, man. But Midnight Club, oh man, like I said, it's arcaded out. I'm just sit there while I talk about it. It was arcaded out, like, man, the nitros, you know, the slow motion with like tuner cars. The low riders had like I want to say like a loud horn sound that'll blow all the cars out the way. When you're on motorcycles, where the low riders blew cars out the way too. I think it was called aggro. The crotch rocket bikes, the super bikes, they'd have slow motion. That way, if you hauling, you about to hit some, you could throw it in slow motion and just run with it. You know, it just was tight, man. The cars on there. To say like back then, these graphics were super dope to us. Nowadays, you'll play, and it's still dope if you grew up on it. But if you hit a kid that's, you know, coming up in today's generation, they probably like it, but they'll probably be because they spoiled now as far as what graphics look. We didn't know what graphics could become. You know, even our cartoons used to look kind of like this, maybe a little better, but in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't know, so we, you know, appreciated what we had coming from PlayStation 1 to this. So, man, I can go on all day. I'm most likely gonna pull out everything that's in here. Oh man, I used to like this too, man. What y'all know about this, man? That's that 50 Cent Bulletproof, man. Look at that. I never even, you know, funny part, I never even beat this game, man. I lost patience. I lost patience with it. I didn't get it till I was a little older, but you know, same thing, you know, all that. Yeah, I never beat it, but it was a fun game, you know, from what I played. Now I beat the one for the PlayStation 3. I don't have that one anymore. I need to get it. I think it was Blood on the Sand, I think, something like that. But this was another dope game. You know, I liked the graphics. I just liked the gameplay. It was during that time, that era. Oh man, I swear digging this box is like a candy store. Check it out, man. What y'all know about that right there? To me, I like the Project 8, I think it's called. But this is probably my favorite Tony Hawk game ever right here. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. And man, oh man. I said I won't make this video too long, but man, bro. Now you want to talk about arcade gaming style? Hey Tony, man, let us get one more, bro. Let us get one more. You want to talk about arcade gaming style? Oh man, it wasn't nothing you couldn't do on this game. From getting off the board to dressing up in all kind of costumes, animals, just jumping on buildings, just it was, you know, it had a little gore to it, had a little blood if you fall, you know, not like they remade it for the PlayStation 4, not this one, but they did like Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, and whenever they fall, they just glitch it out and let you get back up. But back then, you know, it was blood when you hit the floor. If you messed up a trick, you drain in swimming pools, you just, it wasn't nothing you couldn't do on here, man. This the game, man. I might mess around and play my dang PlayStation 2 when I finish this video, man. Like, bro, oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. Classic, bro. Classic. I can spend way more time talking about these games, but I ain't trying to make the video so. Oh, man. Bro. 1 second, y'all. Man. Another clutch one. Street V3, man, for the football. Man, I used to love it. But arcade games. You know what I'm saying? Arcade games. The reason I call it arcade, when I say arcade, I mean you're able to do things that you can't do as a human. They running off the walls and throwing the ball and jumping way in the air and just doing all kind of little fancy tricks as they throwing the ball, running it, jumping over each other like it's, oh man. Say take flight, change the game. You know, this part 3. Just Street V3, man. These are classics, man. I'm a 90s baby, so these are classics, man. I still play it. Okay, I don't have a book for this one, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, classic, man. Just, classics, bro. Oh man, I used to like this too. I never played this one too much though. It's that Simpson Hit and Run. This was a good one too. So I can't really tell you too much. I know it was more adventurous than Road Rage. Road Rage, I didn't even have Road Rage. I need to get Road Rage. Road Rage is when you go around kind of picking each other up. But I always like to play multiplayer with my little sisters and everything, where you try to pick up more passengers than they could and drop them off to wherever. It's kind of like taxi, being a taxi driver. You drop them, you pick them up, and you drop them off wherever they're supposed to be faster than your opponent, and you win like that. That just be fun because you can unlock things and stuff like that. Hey, that's tight. Street V3. Another Street V3, but it's the basketball Street V3. See how we did too? This is part 3, man. This was a fool. Basically the same thing, man. You know, same thing. This all upside down, but hey, same thing, man. It was another street basketball game, but all they did in these cases was they would add more game breakers, and game breakers is when they had the coolest of tricks, when you just take them to the hole, and I think you'd get 2 or 3 extra points above your opponent once you landed this game breaker. And man, it just was sick, man. Just look how high this guy jumping. Like I say, just the game for the PlayStation 2 had some serious arcade moments to it. Just, you know, just a lot of inhuman things you were able to do. And that's what I like, because now it'd be so more serious and realistic. Even in the PlayStation 3, they had some of the arcades, but they started really focusing on the graphics. Got people playing Speed Racer outside. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a lot of people slept on this. I used to like this game, but this is because I was a fan of street basketball. And one, man, and one. Hot Sauce was my favorite player out of all of them, you know. But this was a good game right here. The Professor, shout out to him because he's still doing his thing right now. You know, I don't know what Hot Sauce is doing right now, but you know, so he was my favorite. I used to like Professor too, and I liked it a couple of other cats, man. Recipes to Escalade, you know, all them boys. But yeah, this was dope. I mean, basically, it ain't really much to explain about this one. It's just that it was and one. Yeah, all the players you might have was a fan of at the time. That's what it was. So we're gonna keep going through. I'm not even gonna talk about this one much because I ain't played this one much, but this is something else I do have. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how many people know about this. Warriors come out to play. This the game right here, man. This the game right here. The Warriors, man, this game was dope. Like I said, I'm just running y'all through the games, you know. Man, this is the game. I go play this right now. This the game, man. This is the game, bro. And I'm gonna be honest. If y'all want a part 2, let me know. And part 2 will consist of me playing these games, and I'll show y'all, playing the system, so I can really show y'all the difference. But in this video, so it won't be that long. We'll just talk about it and kind of go back and forth. So this was another one. That's another thing too. After a while, if you ain't had a case or whatever with PlayStation 2, they'd give you these funny looking cases, had these things covered. Oh, and my bad, I meant to talk a little bit about the Warriors. I don't even think I showed the back of it. But the Warriors, basically, it's a classic movie. You basically reenact all the movie scenes, literally, that was in the movie. You get to act it out and play it out. You can't change anything, but you get to play it out, choose what gang you want to be, and just was fun, man. It's brutal fun game. Now, this was probably my second to first favorite Tony Hawk's game right here. They ended up moving this to the PlayStation 3 as well, and that's when I really played it. I didn't play it much on the PlayStation 2, but this was really dope. This is when they started adding slow motion to the tricks. I don't recall having slow motion on Tony Hawk's Underground 2. But yeah, this is Tony Hawk's project, and all this type of stuff lets you know that's the classic. That's you always had the little peeled off stickers you might have tried to peel, or the for sale sign, or pre-owned, just on the back, just them stickers, man. That's clutch. That's the old school stuff. Oh, here we go. This the very first one, Def Jam Vendetta. Def Jam Vendetta. The fighting styling was different on this, but this was the first one with all the rappers in the New York. They added way more rappers. I think you might have had how many characters? I don't think it tell you. Okay, they say about 40 characters. They had way more on New York, but this was definitely this one I played the most coming up. I played New York as I got older because I didn't have it. I had this one, and the fight styling is more, I would say, more realistic on New York than on Vendetta. But either way, they still both arcaded out. It was just, man, these are some fun games, man. What was it? Disc jumping out. There was definitely some fun games, man. I remember back in the day with PlayStation 2, like I want to say, I'll know once I look at the disc, but I want to say with part 3, they started on, not part 3, PlayStation 3, they started coming out with non-scratchable discs, but from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, oh man, the discs would always be scratched. I remember rubbing on them, putting alcohol on them, taking them up the street to the place that had a scratch removal machine, everything to make it work. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. So I take care of my games way better now, Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. Somebody wrote their name on the dang thing. But yeah, name just all on this thing. That's crazy. I've never really seen many people talk about this one. What y'all know about this one? This is Rise to Honor by Jet Li. It's not based on a movie as far as I know, but it's Jet Li, and it's like a movie. It's basically a combat movie. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I can say. All I can say is it's real fun. What made it real dope, what I used to like is a lot of times I do a lot of combos, and on like the last combo, they'd always throw it in slow motion. That's what made it dope. You couldn't, steal no cars or nothing, but you can fight and you can shoot, as far as your guns go. But it's really dope, man. Just look at the back. Just really dope. It was like a movie. Really dope. Frustrated me a lot, but I beat it. Let's see where we at. Oh man, Matrix, Path of Neo. Even into the Matrix, all the Matrix games was tight to me because it slow motion. I've always been a fan of slow motion. So whenever I'm video editing now, I be doing slow motion. I know where to throw slow motion because I grew up playing certain things that show me where to throw slow motion at. So, but yeah, Matrix, Path of Neo. I played this one once I got older too. I had entered the Matrix when I was younger, doing the PlayStation 2 days. I played a lot of it when I got that, but it's still dope. The Sims 3, this is a dope game. Oh, hold on, my bad, y'all. This is for the PlayStation 3. What that's doing in there? Let's see. And this looks like the last one that I have in here. So, we have Jax 3. This is my favorite one. Am I saying it right? Yeah, Jack 3. I can't remember. No. I think Jack 2 was my favorite. This one's dope too, though. This one was dope too. But like I say, just the arcadeness. Look at the characters. Look at the way the characters look. Just the non-fictional characters. You know, I liked all that. I think that's all that I have in here. Yes, that's it. So that's it for the PlayStation 2. Man, my camera ran out of storage, man, for the first little part for the PlayStation 2. All right, so we back. All right, so we finna get to the PlayStation 3. So we'll jump into these games. Jump it off the right way. At Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA. I ain't gonna lie, man. PlayStation 3 changed the world, though. 2 still my favorite, but it changed the world, man. Once PlayStation 3 came out, just for one, I liked it. The whole wireless joystick deal. Oh man, being able to I be all in the kitchen, just going in, man. I really liked it that. That's oh man, that was great. I liked it the way it looked. I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different. They had to worry about no tray no more. I could just but I could just press the button and it come out versus how the PlayStation 2 has a tray that used to get stuck. You would put your game in there and that'll be it. This version, the skinny one will just spin and it'll never read after a while. You know what I'm saying? The disc used to scratch up. You used to have to, blow it off, wipe it off, or put some alcohol on it and rub it and just pray to God it go through from the screen. And, if not. But once it came to PlayStation 3, I don't know what the film was or whatever it was they put over the lens, but I never experienced a scratch disc from PlayStation 3 on up. So whatever they did just was a lot better. But yeah, everybody know about GTA 5. I ain't even got to tell you about GTA 5. You already know what that's hitting, folks. San Andreas, of course, I got it for the PlayStation 3 later on in life, but I used to have it for the PlayStation 2. Y'all already know what San Andreas is. This is my favorite GTA even still. GTA 5, I like it, but I honestly have to say this is still my favorite, man. This mother dog. They need to come back with a part 2 or something. Well, I don't even remember how it ended for them to say a part 2, but something more, Yeah, just give us 6. You know what I'm saying? I got Fight Night round 3 and 4 in here. None of the cases, but they both those were fire. The people that makes Fight Night, we need another one. We need one more. They didn't give it to us for the 4. Give it to us for the 5. We need one more of them, man. We definitely need one more of them, man. That thing was dope. Number 3 was tight. Number 4 is where they finally put Mike Tyson in it. And if anybody that know me know my 3 favorite boxers: Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., and Floyd Mayweather. They're my 3 all-time boxers right there, man. I like a couple of them, but they're my 3 favorites. Oh, man, check it out. Saints Row, man. This game was so dope. I believe this was a PlayStation 3 game. I don't remember that being for PlayStation 2, at least not back then. But, man, this game here, man. Basically, once they started coming out with that GTA stuff, they started making everything like GTA. And basically, like I said, it's like that. PlayStation 2 was like that with the true crime, streets of LA and New York. Basically, the way you can go around and pretty much do whatever you want, jacking cars or, just being able to free roam. And that's how Saints Row was. It just had its own little different missions and stuff. But this Saints Row 3rd. Motorstorm is a dirt bike game I used to like playing. I was a big fan of dirt bike games. That's one of the first dirt bike games I ever played on the PlayStation 3. It used to be on the demo when it first came out. Oh man, I liked this because just that Mortal Kombat they had Freddy in there, and I'm a huge fan of Freddy. Loved it that. This one right here is this that NBA 07 Full HD. This was the very first basketball game I played on the PlayStation 3, and rest in peace, man, to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He was on the cover. He was in the trailer. And yeah, this was one of the first games. This was actually the first game I ever seen on PlayStation 3, and I was so amazed at the graphics and how they started sweating. So it was definitely a major upgrade from the PlayStation 2 graphics. The gameplay was tight too. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I used to like the little green meter. And one thing, I think after this they stopped it. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is live or what. I know it's not a 2K. But what I did like was I used to love how you might go for a rebound and it'll go in slow motion. Or say if you down by 2 to tie it and a 3 will win it, your shot will go in slow motion. They need to put that back in the games. I love that. But like I say, man, yeah, rest in peace to old Kobe, man. Sims 3. I got this a lot later. I used to like it. Sims, it's actually fun if you're into that type of game. They're a fun game, Not a bad game. I'm just skimming through these, trying not to make this video too long. But yeah, I kind of spoke about this a little bit. Oh man, we need another one of these. Midnight clubs, man, for Los Angeles. They skipped PlayStation 4. We got the 5. Come on, man, give us another one of these. Need for Speed is dope. I love Need for Speed. I don't even have none of the Need for Speed. They had the Need for Speed Underground. I used to love that. That's my favorite. Undercover. Need for Speed Carbon, just all those dope games. That's when they kind of got towards the PlayStation 3, where your game. I kind of feel like that was mimicked from Tokyo Drift and Fast and Furious, but the way these cars used to be tricked out on the Midnight Club, oh man, dope. This one, top spin little tennis game I used to have. I don't have too many PlayStation 3 games. Now, if I would have had the games I used to have from back then, from a PlayStation 3, oh man, we'd be going crazy. NBA Jam, y'all know what that's hitting for. I used to love this game right here though. That Arkham Batman, oh man. That Def Jam Icon, I do not have that in here. I used to love that game. That was another one. I think I might have said it earlier on PlayStation 2. We definitely need another one. Oh man, that Budokai 1, that was for PlayStation 2 originally. That was the first Dragon Ball Z game ever. I love the 3D animation. They turned it more into a cartoon style, I think, after that from Budokai 2 on up. But I love the way they looked it for Budokai 1. This was that 2K15 buddy of mine. Oh man, gave me this one. I think between 16 and 17, that was like some of my favorite 2Ks. And then I like the 20, and I hadn't played 21 yet. I hadn't really had time to really play my games like I want. I got them, but I didn't get a chance to play them like that. God of War. I used to love God of War. It's the collection. These are on PlayStation 2. The one that's on PlayStation 4, the graphics are so sick. Oh man, I always used to feel like, I always called this the male version of Tomb Raider. Uncharted, every last one of the Uncharted's are dope. And the graphics just was really good on this, man. The graphics was really good. The gameplay was really good. Just, they stepped it up with PlayStation 3. Gameplay was good. Only thing I said was they took out a lot of the arcade styling in the games. But the gameplay, things got more and more realistic. So I really liked that. And in PlayStation 3 versus the 2, a lot of the stuff, you had to figure out games doing PlayStation 2. And even more in PlayStation 1. In PlayStation 3, we kind of get and got more help. They'd have things telling you, go over there, or look here, or open this, open that. This was just a random game. At one point in time when I ain't had too many games for the PlayStation 3, I just grabbed this just because I played. This used to be a demo game as well, so I just grabbed it just to play it. I don't discriminate just because it's a female on the cover. See this game here? It's probably one of my favorite games ever on the PlayStation 3. They got plenty more I can name, but I just don't have them in here. Red Dead Redemption. See, my first Western game I played was Gun on PlayStation 2. Oh man, dope game. Oh, that was a dope Western. So here come along this Western. It was made by Rockstar Games as well. So just like GTA, it's just the robbing and stealing and killing you doing is just doing the Western days. So instead of jacking cars, you jacking horses and robbing trains, and it ain't nothing you can't do. Hunting, skinning animals. Amazing game. Love it, man. Like I literally play this again like I ain't beat it already. I actually beat this game. A lot of games, I lost patience for after a while, but I beat this mug. I got the place. I have the part 4 for the part 4. I have the part 2 for the PlayStation 4 over there. Yeah, this is the last one pretty much that I have for the PlayStation 3. But like I say, it's a couple, good differences, but that's just to name a few as far as the games go. But I really did. I enjoy both systems. I still play them when I get time. It's fun when people come over. People like what they like. But yeah, man, things definitely changed when the PlayStation 3 came out. Like that was definitely a life changer, man. Like it was dope. It was just really, really, really dope. So I can go on all day about these game systems, but I'm gonna kind of try to wrap it up for you guys. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I probably said this earlier, but like I said, if y'all want, let me know in the comment section, and I'll make a part 2, and I'll play, a game of y'all choosing out of what I've showed, just to show y'all the difference in the graphics and the gameplay. I'll give y'all a little gamer action. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, appreciate it.